Hi, I'm Allard. I'm a fiber artist located in Laird, and I've been in the fiber arts for the past 8 years. It's a very enjoyable art form, and there's plenty of different fibers to experiment with and to draw inspiration from just in themselves. My family, we have a flock of sheep, and I got into the fiber arts kind of by accident. I used to do soaps. I still make soaps. And someone asked me if I had ever seen a soap with, it looks like a sweater on top. So I was kind of curious about what that was, and I looked into it, and it's felting around a bar of soap. And then that's how I got into felting, was basically making my felted soaps. And then I thought, well, if I can wet felt around soaps, what if I did needle felting onto it and did different designs? And that's how I broadened my spectrum of felting, was through soap. And it was an interesting journey, and I still do felted soaps. They're fun to do, but I've kind of exploded into all different areas of felting, and I love every part of it. So this is Lady of the Lake. I've used my own sheep's wool is on the back for a backing, and then I use merinos mostly because they're softer and they flow nicer together to work for the background and for doing the face, which is needle felted on the face. The hair is nuno felt, and it's a Japanese word for fabric. So basically you take any kind of open weave fabric and you can lay your fibers out, and it just creates, you can use less fiber to create a thin layer of fabric. So I use cheesecloth to give it that kind of ripply look. And then I also used a lace as well for like the frothing of the waves. I also have, these are called locks, and they're teaswater, so they're about 12 inches long. So I used the locks. I have different kinds of curls, which are from my own flock as well, that I hand dye. And then there's also, like, the white is a different kind of lock from a different animal as well. There's Angelina, which it's kind of like tinsel, so it's very shiny. So that's what I use to add for like water or anything that I want a little bit more shine to it. So the process of this was I wet felt the background. So you lay out your fiber the way that you want it. And then, but first off, I should say that I did felt these pieces separately. So I did the nuno felting first, and then you kind of sandwich them with a resist in between so it keeps them apart. And then I use stones in through here. So that's just another way of doing a resist felt as well. So you just lay your stones in and you make sure that you felt around them so that they stay nice and tight inside the felt. And then the needle felting to finish it off. Everyone that knows me or that follows me on Instagram knows that I love exploring our area, and especially on the water. I do a lot of kayaking through the summer, and it's mostly with a lot of the same group of ladies. We call ourselves lily paddlers. So we love to just go and explore and poke around in different lakes and water systems, and I love sharing that with those group of ladies. So I wanted to do a piece that was incorporated with water and the women that are in my life when we do that. And I was struggling with the idea of how to incorporate that, but I was driving to the Soo the one day, and it just popped into my head of how I wanted it to look, and I was like, perfect. So that's how she came to be. So I would encourage people to just get out and nature provides a lot of different color palettes and a lot of different scenery and different elements that you can add into any kind of piece. Like I said, I incorporated rocks into here, and I even have a little piece of driftwood that I used as well. So just get out and explore and use what you can find in nature to start out. Like a leaf, you can try painting on a leaf. You can even embroider on a leaf. There's so many different things that you can do. It's just try. Just get out and try.